Hello everyone, this is Flop66 once again, and welcome to my welcome back to my Lemmings PS3 playthrough. In the previous video and the video before that, I've tackled the trial and fun levels in that order, and we're now 1/3 of the way through the game. We've done 15 levels, we've got 30 to go, and the next 10 levels will be the tricky difficulty. So let's get on with it. Keep an eye on Mr. Climber. Why is the preview moving like that? Okay, so we've got 100 lemmings, got 100 to be saved, and 10 minutes to do it. So let's have a look, shall we? And it's not a dark level for a change. Not actually. It is a bit on the dark side, to be honest. Still see everything. Oh, it's very dark over here though. Okay, so the teleport takes you quite far across the level, to be honest. Excuse me. Okay. So it looks like we have to work our way across from one side of the level to the other with the remaining 99 lemmings, while the climber goes across to the other side of the level and does the remainder of the level from the other side. So luckily we've got given all the tasks we need to do it. I think the important thing is we get a lemming into the I think there's terrain there that's stopping the lemmings from going to the left. Yeah, I'm right there. Okay, so they'll fall into a trap there and we won't have to worry about them for a bit. Because we're working backwards, we're probably going to have to build both ways. Yeah, and it's not going to take one build to build this gap either. Just to be safe, I always let them bounce off the wall and come back if possible. Okay, there we go. Did take a chunk off the top of that bridge there, by the looks of it. That's okay. Okie dokie. So overall, it's not too tricky at the moment. We're getting quite close to where the lemmings are now, so. Okay. Oh, beautiful. That was beautiful the way that worked out. It's very dark where the climber lemming is, though, to be fair. Okay, so we need what? We need to build up this wall now, because the lemmings can't get through. Okay, so we've just got 2 bashes remaining now. Okay, I'd rather do it from this side of the wall, to be honest, because it looks like this is a bit too low and it'll probably carry on going, and that's probably why that trap's there, to be honest, to stop you doing that. So it's just a case of bashing through the wall and then the level's done, I hope. Yep. Yeah, and all the lemmings are out anyway. Let's just hope we saved all 100. Don't see why we wouldn't have, to be honest. You might be hearing my control vibrate as well. It seems to vibrate every time you save a lemming. It's not annoying. I just feel it's a tad unnecessary though. It's just a way of running your controller battery down, controller's batteries down way too quickly, in my opinion. Okay, so second level tricky. 5 lemmings, got save 5 minutes time limit, and it's called change of direction. So couldn't help but notice that the last level didn't have any skill collection on it at all. So again, it's mixing up the Lemmings formula a bit, and letting you play about a bit with the well, it's just mixing up the Lemmings formula a bit and letting you have a mix of levels where you collect skills and then levels where you don't collect skills. Just standard Lemmings portal type thinking. So how do we do this level? So ideally we need to go through the teleporter to the left here. Well, I'll give it a try anyway. Turn the first lemming into a climber, then a floater. Oh crap, okay. First thing's gone wrong, you've gone through the teleporter the wrong way. So we'll restart for that reason. I keep falling into that trap, I've got to stop doing it. Okay, so let's have a rethink there. So what we could do is we could send a basher through there to hold the lemmings up on the way back. That's actually a good strategy actually. There's even a hole in it as well. It might stop at the hole, you never know. And it'll give us all the time in the world we need to complete the level then. So while we're waiting for the lemming to climb over, we'll try and hit this lemming with a basher. There you go. It holds them up a bit, but it carries on going. Okay. Most important bit we make sure we do is we make sure we use the builder, and he should come through the teleport thing the right way now. Wow. Yeah, we didn't delay the other lemmings enough, unfortunately. It's a bit of a shame. So we failed the level, obviously, because we had to save all 5 lemmings. So what more can I do to... I could delay the floater. That's about all I could do, really. Oh, I know. Oh, that might not work actually, because if I bash out this wall, my ability to pick up these extra builders is then nullified. Might not need them actually. Oh yeah, we will actually. Okay, so we have to climb the wall. We haven't got a choice in the matter. And the release rate I can't do anything about either, obviously. There's no point changing the release rate. They've made it such that tinkering with the release rate doesn't really do much anyway. I suppose you could make those other 2 lemmings into. You can make some of those lemmings into builders. I see. Okay, we only get an additional basher anyway, so we're going to need it for that wall, obviously. So if the lemmings get trapped in the middle of this wheel thing, then that's no good either. So I'll try and delay the floater. Okay, we've done as much as we can now, so. Still not perfect. Oh wow. That was incredible, that was. Okay, so we needed that extra builder. Such tight timing required there. As you can see, I think the first lemming that came along helped complete the bridge. Okay, so what's going to happen is the other lemmings will go back to the home, no problem. This lemming will climb over and take the shortcut through the teleporter. So the level is solved. So I'm going to fast forward it to completion. That level's quite tricky. You could delay them with the basher, but it's still kind of tight on timing. It's interesting the way that level works. Okay, so we're on the third level now, a thing called Lem. Hope there's not a creature on this level called Lem. 10 lemmings, 10 to be saved, 10 minutes. A lot of 100% completion so early in the game. Question is it a classic Lemmings? Is it a classic Lemmings level, or is it a skill collection? Yeah, skill collection again. And judging by the way that floater's positioned, you have to use a builder to get to it. So we've got a climber. So the lemmings are already the lemmings at the start of the level are already contained. That's the word I'm looking for. And it looks like that climber's got no choice but to go through the teleporter. There's not really any reason not to, because otherwise you won't get to those 2 skills up above. In a way, the level is kind of painting a picture of the solution for you with the way the skills are positioned. I guess you could say that. Okie dokie. So where do we go from here? Obviously the climb is going to need a float, otherwise we're not going to save 100%. But obviously we have to get through here. And Basher's not really going to help us because it'll just go straight home. What happens if he keeps going to the left here? Will he turn around and come back over? I think if we use a builder here, that will not be enough. I think if we only use one builder here, that will not be enough to build a... Well, I think the word is splatform. Okay, I think I know what the mine is for. I think the mine is to use to get down, build a diagonal tunnel here so the lemmings can get up to the exit. All the skills seem to be used though, apart from the digger. So what's the digger used for? We'll find out anyway. We'll just let the duck climber carry on and see if he turns around. Okay, he dies, so obviously we're going to have to restart now. So we need to do something to stop that happening. Let's just get back to where we were. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what do we do then? We need both builders. Digging's not going to do much because he's just going to dig through the floor otherwise. Okie dokie. And he needs to walk across here, otherwise he won't get the miner. Perhaps we don't need a builder. Perhaps we can build like from the extreme right here and get some get some in a decreased vertical distance on the drop. So I think we have to use a builder. So I'll use a builder once he drops down to the left here, and he'll turn around, come back. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, I forgot as well. We've got a miner and a bash. We've got a digger free. Damn it! Oh, I think I know. You've got to use the digger to dig down this the entire length of this column here, and then use a miner once it gets to the level. Oh, and that's not going to work. Oh, it might actually. Yeah, that's low enough. I think. We'll soon find out. I've got to remember these bridges are longer than you think. And we haven't done it. Right, okay. So that didn't work out so well. We need to put the miner a bit further back next time. Because I'm convinced those lemmings probably won't climb that. Maybe the solution's completely wrong here, folks, and I do apologise if that's the case. Okay, I failed that because I put the digger too early. So let's get back there again. Of course, amazing how time flies. 17 minutes in and we're still only on level 3 of Tricky. I think I'm convinced the digger placement was alright the first time. I'll just let it go down a little bit more before I start the miner. There we go. Okay, that should be fine, I hope. Okay, so we've got to put the builder closer to the. Yeah, let's put all the steps down now. So, moment of truth. Do the lemmings go splat? No, they don't. Good. Do they climb up the gap? Yes, they do. There is a god. Thank you. That's the level solved. Bit of precise measures involved in that level, but not too hard to work out once you know it. I was a bit afraid that one builder wouldn't be enough to build a splatform. When I say splatform, I mean a bridge that's designed to catch lemmings to stop them falling to their deaths. Okay, hero lemming to the rescue. We've got a 100 lemmings, 99 to be saved. We're actually allowed to kill one for a change, and we've got 4 minutes. So the time is getting a bit on the low side again now. Okay, I'm guessing that thing to the left first of all is a trap, so that's not good. I'm thinking the block is probably going to be more than likely used for that, so since you can't blow it up afterwards, so I'm guessing the lemmings. It's a bit pointless actually, just putting a blocker there for the sole purpose of stopping lemmings from going to a trap. Okay, so obviously we need a climber because there's not much point using anything else. The builder's not going to do much. Okay, so we need the builder to get to the miner clearly. I see. Build the mine and bash, then we can get to the exit. That makes perfect sense. I think the blocker placement needs to be as far left as possible as well, because the miner needs to be able to fall in. That's like so. And we've gone the wrong way, so the level's failed. That's annoying, that is. the way the Lemmings are. So as soon as the so how far left can we go before the, there we go. I think that's as far left as we can go before the trap gets triggered. So as soon as that miner is picked up, we can officially use them on the Lemmings. There we go, going the right way now. Oh, I didn't catch the Lemming in time. Sorry, too fixated on getting the miner facing the right way before the level gets too crowded. Because again, it's another issue that's not solved in this version of Lemmings. I don't see the issue with having the floater done early anyway, because it's not going to do much. It's not like the Lemming that I'm going to turn into the miner. It still needs to come down. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to wait for them to get low enough, then we can turn the miner into a basher. Hopefully that's not too low. Yeah, it's too low. Wow, these bashers are so dedicated to their work. So dedicated that there's the one little pix on the floor and they carry on going. That is a lame excuse to fail a level, I must admit. Pretty lame. It doesn't matter how close to the edge, I think. I don't think it matters how close to the edge he is, because it's not going to make a blind bit of difference. Just as long as he clears the entirety of the gap. Okay, so let's put the crosshair across from the entrance. So as long as he's not below the crosshair, he's perfectly high enough to make the. Okay, so. Oh, and he hit the metal. That's just salty, that is, I'm sorry. You need very precise placement of this basher. It's either too low or it's too high. Make up your mind. No, I don't want to turn him into a blocker, thank you. So we know what the solution is, it's just executing it in the right sort of way. Okay, so let's measure it up again. So the bottom of the crosshair is about equal with the copy. Oh, why is he doing it so high? Look, the miner goes down there, yet he carries on up here. So I've got to wait a little bit longer before I assign it. So alright folks, I just don't understand why the game is doing what it's doing. I'm more of a classical Lemmings player, so this is just cruel what the game's doing to me. The game's just punishing me basically because I'm basically touching the metal. Okay, so wait a little bit longer. Okay, that should not be too low now, I hope. Yeah, he stopped. That's good news. Terrific. Okay, let's increase the release rate since we haven't done so yet. very outrageous the way that the game penalises you for even being a tiny bit into the metal. It's very annoying having your controller vibrate constantly while the lemmings are going in as well. Okay, so we're on tricky level 5 now. Lem in a box. 2 entrances. One lemming coming out of each, and we've got to save 2 in 1 minute. So not a very long level by the looks of it. Just hopefully not very tricky to execute. Excuse me. Okay, so we've got a trap to the left, so the lemming can't turn around. And we haven't got a climber either, so he's going to build up to it. He's going to build up to that digger. And let's just let go. Let's go get out of the way, and we've got a basher in the box. Okay. I see. So, if the lemming in the top gets to the basher, will that help my situation? No, because he needs to build up to the digger. I see what we need to do. So we don't do the basher immediately, we do a builder such that it's just enough to clear, get to the digger, and then fall down and bash the wall. Luckily we've got the builder. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. That fell into place perfectly. The basher did go on a little bit longer than necessary, but because of how delayed the digger was, it wasn't really an issue. Okay, 4 lemmings, 4 to be saved, 1 minute 30. A nice little puzzle apparently. So it's not a very long puzzle clearly, so not a very complicated solution. Sorry about that. Okay, so I see. The solution's obvious already. It's just a case of all the lemmings have to dig onto their respective climbers, and then they climb over the wall. So if you know what Lemmings is like and the placement of those skills, you just need to know that you need to dig onto them. And obviously it goes without saying that you need to do the rightmost diggers first before you consider the left-hand ones. I think just because of the placement of the climbers, you're going to have to consider who you do first and who you do next, etc. But luckily we've got the pause option, so that's not an issue. So it looks like the first lemming will be the 4th one. The 3rd and the 2nd one will be very close together. Just to hope they all fall onto the climbers now. No, the 3rd one missed, so we failed. So the 3rd and the 4th lemming, very, very close placements. Might want to consider increasing the release rate just to counteract that actually. So I'll increase the release rate by about 10 and hopefully that will sort the problem out. Okay, so that's the first one. Yeah, that sorts it out nicely actually. So the higher the release rate, the easier it is obviously, because then you've got more time to execute the actual all the diggers. You got more time. You got more time between digger assignments, and obviously it will help you clear the level because the lemmings will come out quicker if time is ever an issue. So that wasn't too bad. The solution was blindingly obvious when we started the level. You can see where the puzzle was in that, because the digger activations weren't particularly very helpful. Okay, so we're on level 7 now. Don't forget the others. We've got 40 lemmings, 40 to be saved. We've got 8 minutes, so probably another longish kind of level. We're already at the 30-minute mark, and we've finished fun in this amount of time. So we're still got 4 levels to go on tricky. So I think it's pretty safe to say all the videos are just going to get longer and longer. It's another those ones where we're going to light the way as well. So we're not going to get very many. Okay, I think I can see what we're doing here. That teleport down the bottom, if those lemmings up top can get to it with the digger or anything like that, then this level is solved. So I think it's just a case of getting the lemmings to okay, we can't actually see most of the levels, so we're just going to use a climber lemming to help see the level. Okay, obviously we've gone the wrong way there. I see. I'll restart because the climber lemming's actually going the wrong way. You need to go down to the bottom and then bash across from the left. So, climber going left, not right. And he needs a floater. And he's going to climb. Oh wow, there's water down there. I didn't see that. Again, just because of how dark the level is, it's just a case of looking around and seeing what's there and what isn't. To be fair, I can actually see the water now. I didn't actually see it before. I think it's pretty obvious this is what we're supposed to be doing because just because of the fact that there's a little step there. Okay, you should climb the wall here, which hopefully will take us somewhere. Okay, it hasn't really helped at all, to be honest. I see. We've got to build up from the exit, and then that's a pretty nice way to do this level, actually. You basically get into the exit and then building the route back. Okay. So when the lemmings are coming back the right way, we'll bash. And level solved. So that level's nowhere near 8 minutes of work, so just because the level is 8 minutes doesn't mean it's going to take 8 minutes. To be honest, I don't see how you'd forget about the others, to be honest, because it's not like you're over on the other side of the level, like miles and miles away, where the exit is literally inches from the lemmings. They just need help getting to it. Okay, level 8 on tricky now. Lem up and down we go. So we've got 2 minutes, 2 lemmings, not 2 minutes, 2 lemmings, 2 to be saved again, 8 minutes. Excuse me. This is what you get for drinking lots of fizzy drinks. You get a lot of get trap wind a lot. Okay, so it's another skill collection level. The last one wasn't. So it looks like those builders are going to come in handy, to be honest, because it looks like one lemming's going to be trapped down there, and they have to build up to the exit on the right, from the right hand side. Unfortunately, okay, so one lemming's going to have to go down and grab the builder, so the lemming can get over the sludge and get the next builder, and then which will be used for that bit. And it will also get a basher, so it's one of those levels where there's 2 lemmings alternating and getting the skill that the other one needs, pretty much. There seems to be too many levels like that in this game. I'm not complaining, it's just a bit cheap, if you ask me. Okay, and I failed because I failed to assign the climber when I had to. I think timing is going to play a crucial part in this as well. Okay, so give that lemming the climber. And hopefully the lemming falls on the builder in time. He does, good. Okay, timing's not so crucial now, because no matter what, the climber lemming's going to make it to the exit and collect the builder. The only important thing is he collects the builder, otherwise this lemming's screwed. Okay, good question is, where do we start building from? Perhaps here? Yeah. I think it needs to be as far right as possible. Hopefully we haven't done it too far to the left. Okay. We've done it just far enough to the right such that he doesn't turn around, so we've done the level. That wasn't too bad, took less than 3 minutes, nowhere near 8 minutes like it should have. Okay, got 100 lemmings, 100 to be saved, 11 minutes. Wow, it's a long level. Then again, if the last level's anything to go by, that doesn't mean much. It looks like it's going to be a lot of splat forming, and there's probably going to be a digger going down the middle of that big pipe thingy. That's just a hazard guess though. Question is though, is it a classic Lemmings level, or is it a skill collection one? Let's have a look. No, it's classic Lemmings levels, no skills to collect whatsoever. So what we got is what we're using. Okay then, so it's pretty obvious a climber is going to be coming up and over, and it's going to be building a splat form for the remainder of the Lemmings. I think the perfect opportunity, I think the perfect thing to do is to thing is, you've got to build a bridge, and then you've got to make sure the Lemmings don't go splat off of that bridge. So it's going to be a lot of it's probably going to be quite a bit of trial and error, checking that everything's okay. We probably could have a second climber down here, to be honest. It's not like the climbers are any danger for not having builders assigned to them. Now the second one could probably just dig the hole, but then again, I'd rather have them both active for now, just to assist with the task at hand. There we go. Start building from the furthest left platform, or the furthest left as possible the climbers can reach, and start a builder. And then we'll start a builder from this side at the edge here, just to build a splat form for our splat form. Right, the important thing is now we need to make sure the climber does not fall in, and none of the climbers fall into the middle there, because if they do, then they're going to go they're not going to be able to climb out to the right there. I shouldn't have put my build on the edge, to be honest. That should be okay. That fall distance should be okay. Okay, enough of the long-winded bit. Oh, the most important thing is here, we've got to make sure the release rate is right up to the top. I'm going to pray nobody goes splat now. We're probably going to get some splats. Oh no, we got lucky there. I think that's looking promising for this little fall here then, in that case. Okay. And the other two Lemmings made it to the exit fine, so there's nothing down there to be concerned about. And they survived the fall, that's good. Okay, so the level's solved. That's a nice little level. Did take a while, to be fair. It took over 6 minutes in real time, not the sped up time. It's a good job we had a fast forward button, to be honest. Ooh, crap. Okay, so we're on the 10th level now. We're on the last level of Tricky, and we've got 99 Lemmings, and we've got to save 100. So there's a cloning machine somewhere on the level. It looks like it's going to be another darkened level though, so we're probably not going to. A lot of very, very small levels in this game. There's not very many big ones, it has to be said. Okie dokie. We'll pause it a moment. So the Lemmings are just going to walk straight to our cloning machine. There's a high release rate. And they're going to all walk into the teleporter anyway. To be honest though, it doesn't look like we need to send a whole load of Lemmings up there. Okay, we need to build a platform by the looks of it. So, if we just dig down to the exit. Okay, 2 Lemmings walk by if you if you make the first Lemming a digger, so that's unavoidable. Okay, what I should have done was the next Lemming that walked by should make a platform. The problem is, what's stopping the Lemmings from walking to the right after the teleporter? After they fall? Okay, so the bridge needs to be after the beginning of the level. So it needs to be about. God, there's a lot of timing involved in this, isn't there? Blimey. Hold on a minute. We get 2 extra diggers anyway, so that's not an issue really. We can still dig here, just as long as the next Lemming builds immediately after. Okay, this level should solve itself now, I reckon. Well, 2 Lemmings made it through. Wow. Oh yeah, the cloned Lemming. I forgot about him. Damn it. He's gonna die. He is. Forgot about the cloned Lemming. Oh, this is awful. What is one builder? Okay, one builder's survivable, so we've established that. So we've got 1 builder spare, which is good. It stops the second Lemming. It stops the cloned Lemming from going splat, from walk into the trap. Okay, so we need to have a builder about here. Okay, just do the digging here in general, I say. And have a builder about there. Okay, I think I've made the wrong Lemming a builder. Because now 4 Lemmings have walked by. I was just testing something there. So we've established that that works. So as long as it's about here, we're fine. We've got 3 diggers now. Okay, we've got a builder to delay one of them. Got a digger to delay another one, but it needs to be over this platform. So the builder needs to be assigned first. Okay, I think that's done it. Yep, level solved. That was awkward, that was. Oh wow, he went splat. Fuck. Okay, so the first digger needs to be a bit more to the right. Okay, I said level solved, but it turns out it isn't. How awkward do you have to be? Seriously. Okay. Okay, so we've got 3 lemmings again. Okay, so I've turned the second lemming into a builder this time, so there's a bit more. There we go. That should work, hopefully. No, he still goes splat. Damn it. This is awkward, this is. Probably overthinking this, to be honest. Maybe I am actually. I'll just try one more thing. What happens if I turn this second lemming into a builder and this first one into a digger? One walks by, that's good. Okay, so that's looking a lot better. Less complicated than it needs to be. Okay, so this other builder's now got a digger, so the level is all but solved. Yep, there we go. No splatting. Made that a lot more complicated than it needed to be. Okay, so it's 48 minutes, and we've now solved the 10th level of Tricky, hopefully. Yep, it's solved. So that's going to be the end of the video. Alright, I must thank you for watching, despite the long length of the video. And I'll see you in the next one, where I'll be tackling the taxing levels. So, thank you for watching, and have a good one.